Alrighty. All right. Somebody's snoring. Somebody is snoring. It's not me, though. It's not me. All right. Welcome, noobs. There's at least one not noob watching here, and I explicitly, I think, stated that this is only for noobs. Hi, my name is Draxter, and this is Sansar. And you guys can hear me on the stream, all right? Can you hear me? This is Salazar Jack, by the way. He's sleeping here at 114 Harvest in house number 104. And he's awfully loud, so I'm gonna go and see if there's any noobs. Oh, you know what? The experience audio is maybe a little bit high. Oh, there's a whole bunch of noobs. I don't think these people are noobs, actually. You know what? Let me bring the experience audio down first. So, and we can see that they are noobs because they have their audio not correct. Alrighty. Okay, guys. And oops. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hello. Hello, guys.
Hello, Drax.
Hey, everyone. This is for noobs only. For noobs only. Everybody else leave.
If you're noob, put your hand up.
Right. Who is a noob here? Oops.
Okay, then I'm leaving, Drax.
Oh yeah, good.
Rude.
I'm putting on my headset.
Chris is saying that he's new.
Okay, we got Jeriel. Hi, Jeriel. How are you?
Hi, good.
Good. We got Chris and Andrew. I know that these guys are not new. We got Chemo Hobby. Hello, Chemo.
Chemo's having trouble with his or her mic. It's not set properly. It's blasting the room.
Cat.
That's mine.
Oh, that was my cat.
Kitty.
A little bit for Chemo and see if she's coming in. I'm going to bring up my chat, which I can do now, which is awesome. I cannot see the YouTube chat, but I can see the local chat. So if you're not in VR, you can actually, or if you don't want to communicate with voice, that's totally fine. And Chemo is actually writing. I can see that. I don't have a headset mic. Okay. Oh, don't worry, Chemo. So you're a noob, and welcome, because this is noobs only. Let's start with answering some questions. Do you guys have questions about Sansar? Jeriel, if you want to ask a question. Chemo, if you like to ask a question, you can do that in text. I have my overlay up. This is the newest feature in the newest update, where we have sort of a floating window, which is cool. And I'm also going to actually cheat a little bit and peek into the YouTube stream if there are noobs over there. So, Jeriel, how long have you been in Sansar?
Yeah, I think yesterday evening was my first visit.
Oh.
Just shortly. And yeah, today I've been in and out. I went to a Star Wars gallery. It was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. I was down in your basement, but nobody was here. So I was throwing a few of your puppets around and stuff. It was cool.
That is really... did you clean up after yourself? I mean, come on.
No, I didn't know how.
I wondered who had trashed the place when I went in.
You'll go down there and see everything destroyed.
Is there... you said something interesting, that there was nobody there. And we talk about this a lot on the other Atlas hopping that... or other shows, that the biggest issue of virtual worlds is it's a synchronous environment. So if there's nobody there, there's nobody there. But there can't always be somebody there because, you also got to go to your day job, feed your kids and your cat and all that. So,
yeah, sure.
I'm not sure how to actually solve this other than the awesome fact.
Well, you have video games and the TV was going down there and stuff. So sort of something to look at least.
I
That was
think
cool.
the main thing is events, and we're actually opening up all these houses. They're all rented. Chris over there is a renter here. Chemo is
I will
asking, how
be.
can I stop my open mic? Ah, okay. I think it's off. This is, I think, Strawberry. Strawberry, hello?
Don't blame me. My mic is closed.
No, no. Chris Jackson was saying the right side of your screen. Click mic symbol for chemo.
Oh no, this is Galen.
Hey, Galen. Hey,
Galen
Galen.
has that background noise. Okay. So Jariel, how did you hear about Sansa, if I may ask, and what do you want? What do you feel is lacking right now, other than there's nobody in my basement? I can lock you up there. Exactly. I can actually chain you to the thing, and then there's always gonna be somebody there.
Cool. No, from a friend in Elder Scrolls Online told me about it. And she made 2 experiences, and so I came and looked at those, and then started looking at a few others. And I got my VR gear 2 days ago, so yeah, I thought, hey, I can try this in VR.
Awesome.
The only thing that's lacking at the moment, I think, basically the load times for some experiences are really long, which you can imagine because of the graphics they've got to load.
And they also depend, of course,
and maybe
on the
more.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and maybe more menus for inside the VR, like options for the accepting friends and stuff like that. Because currently you have to jump out to your desktop and do it. But other than that, it's pretty cool.
And I think that is really the next step, because we already have that floating window. Now we got another open mic. Is that John? John, you gotta close your mic, please, when you're not talking. Chemo, jump right into the chat, whatever you like to know. And Urukan is also saying here you can reduce the experience from my settings. And I can bring the experience audio down if I feel that that's a little bit too loud. All right, so let's go somewhere. And before we go, so this, I just wanted to say that here is where we meet for Atlas hopping and for noob hopping, so the starting point. And in June, starting in June, we will have daily events here, at least 1 per day, and maybe more than 1 per day in different time zones, because the people who are going to be renting these houses, you can go inside those houses right now, but they're not completely furnished. People are making special furniture and all. There will be groups, there will be watch parties, there will be all sorts of things to create a real community, and that's going to start in June. But for now, the only basically furnished house is my basement. So, Jaria, if you, or let me ask you, Chemo, where would you like to go? I mean, would you know where to find the places that you're interested in? How would you go about finding a place that is interesting to you? And I'm looking on the chat here for Chemo, but everybody can chime in. Is that intuitive when you first come in? How do you actually find cool places?
Well, I can say my place is very cool.
Oh, John's place is cool. Okay, so let's stipulate we know John, and we want to find his place. Now, how would we find your place, John? If we only know your name.
To tell to newcomers, right? They need to push Atlas button on the right side.
Yeah.
And then they see a very on the right near create button. They see a how is the name, loop or loop? It's a loop, right? It's a,
hold on, I'm switching to desktop mode. So you're going to Atlas, and then you see
a lens.
Right, it's eine Lupe auf Deutsch. No, I can't think of the English there. Magnifying glass.
Magnifying glass, yeah.
So,
right. This is the
and now let's just get some feedback here. Who is this? Turn this off. So how can we avoid feedback? Well, that's just like everywhere else. That sometimes is an issue. Don't fret it. Don't go nuts. Um, just mute yourself until you figure it out and use a headset. But that is an issue that I bumped into many times too. Um, now,
So lovely to see you, Draxter.
well, John, it's lovely to see you too, but I hate to break it to you. I've been married for a while, so don't get your hopes up. Okay, so listen. So let's just say, like, John is telling me, or I met John, and he says, I'm going to type this in, right? So everybody follow me and do this. And then I see John Baich has a place called Ink. And then we can go there. Does everybody have that?
In VR, there's no search option, I think.
Exactly. So you're putting the finger right on it. This is why this is in beta, and this needs to come next. You don't have a search function, but Jariel, here's an awesome trick. If we all go to John's place right now, the place will bump up in concurrency, and then next time you open the Atlas in VR, you will see that this is the one that is listed at the very top. Shall we try to? We all
the
go
all
there.
list, yes, but not of the featured list.
Right, in the all list, not in the featured list. But I just want to avoid that Jeriel goes out of his immersion.
Right.
I'm looking through an A to Z to find ink. Scrolling down.
Jariel, you can, like with Drax or the people here you've been friends with, you can click on my name and go to where I am. Any person that you friend, you can click on a friend and go where they are.
Really?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Can't you?
I've also added the link in the chat.
No, you can't.
You can't?
Yeah, Linden Lab introduced that.
I can see your,
but not here.
Oh, not here? Oh, okay. I thought that's how someone followed me.
No.
You can add it as favorites, so you can. People on the stream can see this. I'm gonna type in John by again, and then I find this place. This place is called Ink. I'm gonna click on it, and then I can actually click the heart button, and then I did a favorite, and then I can visit it. Okay, so cool. Now we covered something super noobish, which is how do you... hey, here we got a new noob. Well, he's not actually a noob. He's cheating.
Philip.
Philip's not a noob. He's a clown.
Draxter,
yes, John.
How can I put on favorite a space?
You need to
How can I
click.
make a favorite?
You need to click the heart button. You know, click inside the window, and then it becomes your favorite. All right. So next order of things, everybody, let's go to Ink, and Jariel, you found it, or you will see the magic that it will be bumped up in the all list as number 1 because we're all gonna go there. All right.
Okay.
Okay, see you there.
And of course, Strawberry put it in the local chat. That's another option. The local chat.
I found it. Ink.
Hey, wait a minute, John. Because it's in the local chat, you can bring up the chat window as a floating window.
But maybe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can get the...
Let's try it. Let's try
it.
Everybody in VR. I'm gonna do that.
You can actually scroll it, so maybe you can click it.
Yeah, you can scroll it, and I think you can click it.
I think you click the go. There's a go button.
Click it. Do it.
I can click it. So press the go button.
Yes, it works.
But Strawberry, we're talking VR. Yes. We're so excited. We're not even noobs, but we don't know half of this crap.
Okay, I'll see you guys there.
Okay, check it out. I can stay in VR. I'm clicking the go button, and then it asks me, "Are you sure you want to go?" I'm gonna say, "Yes. Why not?" Doesn't have a why not button. Okay, cool. So you guys saw, I don't know who's watching this on YouTube, probably Vasai, who is not allowed to watch on YouTube because he's not a tuber. I'm still in VR. I didn't take the headset off for this little experiment, so I can interact with the local chat. I hope that Kimo understood what we were doing. Now this window is frozen in the in transit. If I go to desktop mode, you will see the Atlas thumbnail. If I go again back to VR, you can see also the thumbnail. And so this is desktop, and this is VR. All right. So people in the I'm gonna peek at the YouTube chat every once in a while, but not all the time. Please state your questions there, and I'm gonna try to address it. Vasai is saying a whole bunch of things. What he's saying, he's a VR peasant now. Tell him to find people in Atlas. He can't even see YouTube chat. Ah, now they can disrespect me in YouTube chat because they know I can see the local chat. Can he tell which experience his friend made? I know many of those noobs. I was gonna say we're gonna go to Vasai's place, but maybe next. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna type in a friend's name. So here we go. Awesome.
This is really great.
So here we are at John's place. Wow, this is very nice.
This is just the second floor, Dractor, where my poster designs are, and at the first floor you can see my illustration and portraits I made. Garth is there too. I put it on the exhibition.
Wow, this is fantastic. So you design poster. Can everybody please mute their? This is incredibly noisy. It's hard to hear. John, are you
Is it me?
It's a whole bunch of people. John, are you a designer of a graphic designer? For what are these posters? I can see they are for festivals, for local cultural festivals.
Yes, exactly, for different events like
Nice
Culture for
work.
Cultures, festivals, and some fairs and
Like a Renaissance fair, they call it. I guess I don't know what you're from Romania. This is a festival de traditi si obligatorio.
I didn't realize you were Romanian. Okay, cool.
that is translate.
Please mute your
the
mics, guys.
festival,
It's hard to hear. Go ahead, John.
the festival of traditions and habits,
Mm-hmm.
culture for culture. It's a very big event in my country, and in real life I work in to a cultural center, and we organize events.
Oh boy, here
But
we.
Dragstore,
Yes, I hear you.
Saturday you are my special guest at my event because I want you to speak to entire world about art and sansar and stuff. Because
I'm amazed that the chat link works now.
Okay, here we see the biggest problem that virtual.
Yeah, there he is.
Didn't want to interrupt you, John. We'll talk about this offline. This is awesome. You already pinged me about this. But here we have the biggest problem that we're facing in my mind, which is that the audio is traveling not as it travels in the physical world. People are incredibly loud no matter how big the distance is between the speaker and the recipient. So that is a problem. It's hard to separate oneself here, but I hope that n00b is kind of accelerating, working on this. John, you lead the way.
Let's go downstairs, guys.
Yep. And while we're talking, walking, so this is all because we're new popping. All this stuff is user created, so it's all either created by you or you picked it up in the marketplace, I suppose.
I picked them up from marketplace. I don't work 3D.
This is fantastic. So all this stuff is free stuff from marketplace.
Not all are free, but most of them are, yeah.
Oh, here you got the awesome teleport portal. I recognize it. Wow.
Is John here, their creator?
So what is, these are caricatures and drawings.
These are my sketches.
Oh my god, this is good.
These are your sketches?
This is really good, John. So the Queen is having a Gaddafi snake while Obama is smoking a pipe, or is he playing the flute? The flute plays a big role in your art, I can tell that.
Draxtor, let me tell you a secret about this drawing, what you look at. If you look at this drawing, if you put a line who go from the first oil rig, an imaginary line, to the head of the cobra, and then you go to that line for the second oil rig, and then you go to the finger of the queen, and then to the head of Gaddafi, and then again to the head of the cobra, and then to the first oil rig, you can see a pentagram perfect metamorphosed by an angle of 45 degrees.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm taking the oil rig, the one that's in the foreground. I go from that to the snake.
To the head of the snake.
I go back to the further away oil rig. Yeah.
Second, yeah. And then to the finger of the queen, and then to the middle forehead of Gaddafi, and then to the head of the cobra, and again to the first oil rig. It's a pentagram.
Wow.
But it's flattened. I look at it at an angle, right? I'm not looking at it straight on at the pentagram.
Yeah, it's flattened.
Wow. John, that's quite a lot of subtext here. I mean, I'm thoroughly impressed, and I said this before on the show. I mean, this is not a commercial for Linden Lab or Sansar. This is just a tour where we marvel at what people do and hopefully answer some noob questions. But I gotta say, I think the type of content, we talked about this many times. To me, it seems that Sansar attracts people who are a little bit more. I don't know if sophisticated is the right word, but it's more like people who are interested in more than middle school racist memes. And I'm not saying that VR chat is if you're into middle school quality racist memes, you should go to VR chat. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that's where they are if you're looking for them. Anyways, I'm digging my own grave.
There's a lot of artistic outrageousness in Sansar that I've noticed. It's really outrageous creativity.
Yes, this platform is very good for art. It's amazing for it.
Can I ask you, John, because this is a discussion that's happening in Second Life all the time, where some people say, why do I need a virtual world and I'm going to hang up like a flat, a painting or a drawing? It makes no sense. How would you respond if somebody says that to you?
Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, a lot of people say, like, why, if you're in a 3D world, why would you hang up a 2D painting or a 2D drawing in a virtual world where it's all about space? You might as well do this on a website.
Oh yeah. Because first of all, you can socialize with other people and talk about artworks in the same time when you look at them. And the second reason is because imagine you live in New York, I live in Florida, right? And I talk with you, Draxtor. I need you to come to see an exhibition who is in Miami, for example. And you say, what? How I can come to see it there? And I say, simple. Just log in Sansar and come.
Yeah, totally.
I think this is the main reason to help people from another city to meet each other and talk about some exhibitions and see some exhibitions who are in real life in another places, because this is what I want to do. I had talked with my manager from Alba County Council at my cultural center where I work, and I say to him, how will it be to have to organize an exhibition where everyone from entire world can see the works what you will put on there. and he look at me and say to me, John, you're fantastic, you know that? And this is for imagine and promote our county artist, Draxler.
Mm-hmm. No, I think that is absolutely awesome. That's what I like the best.
But not many people reacting positive at this thing, because it's a little bit future thing right now, you know.
Meanwhile, in SL, we've been doing this for 15 years. Let's walk around.
Well, let me tell you something about SL. First time I've made an exhibition in Second Life, and when I invite someone to come and see, she log in, and after 5 minutes call me and say, you know what, I have a big headache.
Headache. Mm-hmm.
Headache, yeah. Mm-hmm. But this Sansar is much simple for newcomers.
Mm-hmm. You're talking about the interface, which is much more simple because there is a lot.
Exactly.
If you will, there's a lot less options. I think it has to do with that they changed, of course, the desktop mode. They separated the live mode from the edit mode. Sorry, John, I don't want to interrupt you, but this is an awesome place. But I need to make sure that the noobs around here. Jeriel, where did Chemo go? Was that her name? Chemo Hobby?
Yeah, Chemo or Chemo.
Does she go?
Also, Danny's here now.
Oh, Chemo's over here.
Danny's been here.
Oh, yeah. She's outside.
Let's go to Chemo.
Yeah, let's go to Chemo. Not through the window.
Oh, this is a window. Oh, no. See, I'm
to come into the room using
I'm the biggest noob.
Like, wow,
yeah.
Hi, Danny. How are you?
Well, you need to put white dots. Do you have a mic, Danny?
Welcome to Noob Hopping. All
Danny,
right.
if you have any
actually, now I saw it a little
use
bit.
The chat window.
So we can run, right? You guys see that? If I double tap my controller, or if I'm in desktop, I can just double tap. This is wonderful. I didn't know that Strawberry's separating herself from us.
Hey Drax, I was just talking to the people on my stream a little bit, telling them more about Noob Hopping. They were asking if this was some sort of event. So this is going to be a weekly event from now on? Every Thursday?
Yes, and this is specifically targeted, not exclusively, but it's targeted towards Second Life users. So I'm actually promoting this prior to the stream every
Second Life or anybody else that's new to Sansar, right?
Yeah. And so we're really trying to field questions that come in through YouTube and also in world. So I think maybe next time we need to wait a little bit longer at Harvest, but it's really not planned. Other than that, we'll just play it by ear, and people show up and ask questions, and we'll try to be really noob conscious, so that we're not just running around and assuming that everybody knows everything. We're assuming that everybody knows absolutely nothing. So that's
so we should go and talk to the newbies over there,
right? Because the Atlas hopping thing, I mean, this is just a normal development. It evolves into a group, and so there's recurring people, and they're all
very experienced with Sansar.
Exactly, they're more experienced, and that's why I think it's of real value if we separate that and make one where noobs feel welcome and they feel safe, that they're not just sort of brushed over, or maybe they feel afraid, like I'm asking a stupid question or whatever, because all these other people just want to see places. So I thought that might be a good idea to just do a separate event, basically.
Definitely. I'm going to try and come every week. It's just not the best time for me, but I'll definitely try whenever I can. And I'm streaming it to Twitch. This
Twitch?
new popping on stream to Twitch.
Right.
So
hey,
right.
if you log in to Sansar, there is a Twitch button now. What the heck does that mean?
Sansar now has a Twitch option where you can log in with your Twitch account, which is kind of blows my mind. I don't know how they're doing that. But that would be interesting to see people who are logging in through Twitch, what their names look like.
Thing like where you log in something with Facebook and you just log in with Twitch.
Yeah, but what do their names look like in World, right?
Ah.
So yes, somebody in my channel just said that they just signed up using Twitch.
Oh.
To Sansar, yeah.
So what do you? Interesting. Ask them if their name then shows up as their Twitch name. I guess it should, right? I haven't tried.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can. Why don't you? I don't know if you can. It allowed me to just set a username. That's what they're saying. So I guess they were able to log in with Twitch, but then set their username. Like we log in with our email address, and then we have our username. So I'm assuming they log in with Twitch, and then they have a username. That's what probably.
My Twitch username is Sansar Drax, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If you want to follow Drax, he's on Twitch too. We should head over to people over there.
Yeah. Very
Drax,
rude. Hi, Solus.
You're streaming without me.
Ah. Well, maybe
Solus came to a crash your stream.
maybe there's a purpose, Solus, that we didn't tell you. Okay, so look at this. This is wonderful. So it's very important. This is new popping, and I was just talking to Strawberry that this is supposed to be very, very noob-centric in the sense that there is no stupid question. And so I'm gonna bring up the chat window.
Are you sure there's no stupid questions? I can ask them.
So I would like to have Daryl ask a stupid question.
Well, I don't know about stupid questions, but I saw someone trying to walk through a window a moment ago.
Oh, I don't know who that was. That guy's an inexperienced guy. I don't know. Okay, so here we got Katya. Hello, Katya.
Hey, Solus.
Welcome to New Popping.
Hey, Andrew. How are you?
Are you new?
Good. So I hear that I'll be able to get a place.
I'm new, and I'm here with my laptop desktop.
Excellent.
I have not an.
We'll have to go away
art
to talk.
lessons, but
Definitely. Like your T-shirt.
I ordered it.
Okay. Katya, can we go a little bit over there because there is actually an audio issue. Let's walk over here and then I can answer your questions. Come on over here. So new people,
Space Girl.
new people, please come over here and then we'll talk about that.
I'm here.
That's
I'm new.
The biggest. Philip, hold up for 1 sec because the purpose of this really is to make you feel friendly and welcome. So, so Katya,
I don't think they're streaming, are they?
All right, I knew that this was going to happen. It really doesn't work. Katya, follow me over there. All right, folks, you can see that that's really the biggest obstacle to communication. It's not surprising, right, John?
Yes, sir.
People just do not. It upsets me a little bit, I gotta say. So I would.
It saves on the heating bill to have this, huh?
Yeah. Anyways, John, follow me. We're gonna just walk over here and see if we find other people who want to engage with us away from the big crowd. So this is the biggest problem I see, which there's no way to separate yourself from the crowd. Hello.
Kalis didn't speak. She write on the NB chat.
Kalis, you can write, and I can see your chat in my floating window. Welcome to New Popping. I don't know if you came here on purpose for the New Popping, but are you new to Sansar? And do you have any questions? We're answering questions today.
She's here like a few weeks already.
Oh.
And she's Italian.
Ah.
Yeah.
What's interesting always to me is like how do people actually hear about Sansar?
Let's go to Draxter. He needs us.
Strawberry, plan B. So Kayla's is maybe she's not hearing us. So I'm gonna go and hop back to Katya over there to talk with her. All right, Katya.
No,
Here I am.
Let me hear. It's okay. It's okay. I did find the way.
Katja, can I ask where you're from?
I'm from Germany.
Oh, was für eine Überraschung. Das ist ja schön.
Cool.
how did you hear about Sansar, and what kind of laptop do you have, and does it run okay? 3 questions. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, my laptop is not so good. The hardware is not so good for Sansar, and of course I ordered new hardware, but I'm waiting for you for now. I'm waiting for this now, and of course I ordered VR glasses too. I would like test it.
It's pretty cool. I think if you do it, I mean, it's the communication between desktop and VR is getting a lot better, but it's definitely it's pretty incredible when you pop them on. By the way, I'm actually seeing chat now, so everybody can chime in with chat. And Kimo, if you have questions or if you have comments about what you find strange or good or could be better, just put it in the chat. I'm reading on the chat. Now, Katja, do you feel like it's easy to find places in Sansa, or do you have did you run into obstacles that you couldn't figure out?
No, it's absolutely easy to find new places. No problem for me. At times it's only a little bit difficult for me to walking or so, you know. It's not.
Well, Galen is already roast. He's going out for lunch.
Philip, can you do me a favor? Just a little bit quiet. I'm really trying to engage with the noobs here. The noobs, I say this with big love, and it's really difficult if we're all just speaking on top of each other because of the way the audio engine is currently working. So, Katja, have you built something already?
No. You mean build? Is something built or in Sansa or what? No, never.
Why not? That's the cool thing about it. I mean, there's a lot of cool things, but do you feel like you could build something?
Maybe I would try it, but I'm not sure. Maybe I can it. I'm not sure. I come from Second Life. I'm in Second Life since 2 years.
Oh,
and
wow!
Now, yes. And now I wanted check and test Sansa. It's a new world. And
have you built something in Second Life?
No.
Okay, then let me. This is my job. My job is to encourage people to not only marvel at what other people build, but really, you can. I know, Katja, that you can build too. And the cool thing is, I mean, I think Sansa is very different from Second Life in that sense, and we have viewers from Second Life now on the stream too. So I'm going to also talk directly to them. But I would say that the building, what is really cool about Sansa is that the worlds that you can build
good to see you.
Are very big. So would you know, Katja, if you wanted to, how to do this in Sansar? How to start building a world?
Of course, I would try it, and I think Sansa is very cool by the graphic. The graphic is great. I came here, I created my account and came here in, and I thought, wow, what for a graphic! It's cool. It's a big difference to SL.
But I was wondering if you wanted to build something, would you know how to start?
No.
I would build something, of course, when I have. Okay, should I say no?
No, I
didn't say anything.
Okay, I would say for the first I need a good hardware, and then I can talk about build something, you know?
I'm actually going to go into desktop real quick, and I'm going to disappear, Strawberry. And people on my stream will see me because my question, I think, Katja, vielleicht hast du mich missverstanden. Ich wollte eigentlich fragen, ob du wüsstest, wie man was baut, wenn du reinkommen würdest und keiner würde dir das sagen.
Ach so, ja, keine Ahnung.
Exactly. So what I was asking Katja was, if she came in and somebody would tell her, hey, you can build stuff, would she know how to go about it? And Strawberry and I, we streamed that in the past, and I think that it's not communicated well how easy it is to build something. So I'm going to disappear real quick. I'm going to be on the stream so people can tune into the stream. I'll be back in 2 minutes, and I'm just going to show you guys how to create something. So here, I go to My Experiences. That's actually something that you can do too, Katja. If you click on the right side, you click on My Experiences, and then in my case, I already have some experiences built. I actually have a secret esports set, which is not supposed to be shown.
Okay.
So Katja, if you click on the My Experiences, then you have a yellow Create button. An orange Create button. If you press that Create button,
right,
you will see a bunch of templates, and then you can start that. And Jariel, I don't know.
Create button. Wait, let me see. I have only a red Create button. Red, not orange.
Well, I think it's orange. Let's talk about that for 2 hours. We gotta be.
It is red.
It is orange.
It is red.
Okay, next week on Atlas Hopping, 2-hour discussion. What kind of stupid color is this? Philip in one corner, Philip and Katja against me.
We win.
Oh, hey, wait, cool. There's a guy who's making an account right now. Wow, this is the QVC channel. This is like when in Germany and you go to the pedestrian zone. Oh God, I'm going off a tangent here. Ich muss am besten Deutsch reden, wenn sie so komische Window Cleaner verkaufen. Ist ja egal. Okay, Drumstick is coming in. Awesome. So, Wurfi is here. So you got a red button. You press the red Create button. Jeriel can't do that in VR. That would be really cool if you were able to do this in VR. You can actually... Jariel, I don't know if you know this, but you can actually edit in VR, which is kind of cool. Meaning you can place objects, you can place objects, and you can place lights. So if you have objects in the scene, you have to start it in desktop, but then once you're in VR, once you created the basic scene and you have objects in the scene, you can take your controllers and then manipulate those and place them. I'm talking primarily to my stream audience also because if I now click on edit scene, I will disappear for everyone. So I'm going to do this for just a minute. Welcome Reese, by the way, and we have another noob. Strawberry, are you still with us? Can you take over the lead?
I'm here. Are you going to be leaving now?
I'm going to be leaving for 2 minutes to go into edit mode so that the stream audience can see the edit mode. I'll be right back. So you saw that I just clicked on this existing scene, which is the Drax Files Radio Hour basement. I should have told Strawberry that people can actually look at the stream. Let me tell her. So it now needs to download that scene. And here's the scene. So here, I disappear for the others, right? While I'm building. We're not going to go into building. I just wanted to show you. If I didn't have my 3 scenes, which I can have for the free account, I could have more, then I could create another one. See? So right now, I don't have any other free scenes, and then it'll ask me to upgrade, I guess, if I wanted to. Here we go. 4 of 3 experiences. I need to upgrade if I want to do some more. And if I had more free slots, then I would have that red Create button. Now, I'm going to go back straight from my edit mode, which makes me invisible for the others. And I'm going to go to John's place, and John's place is ranked high. because there's 15 people. And now I will be visible for the others again. Drumstick, yes, sansar.com is where you get it. There's only one website, and that's sansar.com. It's fun. It's a little bit chaotic. I'm sorry. I get really annoyed. I have to admit that when everybody just keeps talking on top of each other because it's so chaotic. It just evolves.
Can hear me? Can she hear us when we talk, Till?
I think so.
What is the name of your experience, Till? Maybe we can check it out.
See, there I am. I'm gone 2 minutes and I just hear chaos. Typical.
She has two. She has created. She's created two.
Two experiences.
Two experiences.
Oh, okay.
Just little ones,
but. Hey, Till.
Yeah,
let's go to your
Till
experience.
Till is the friend who told Jeriel about Sansar.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Hey, welcome, Till. It's good that you told Jeriel. Otherwise, we wouldn't have him here, and he would waste his time at Elder Scrolls Online or whatever that other thing is called.
Yeah. Well, that's not in VR yet, so.
You know what? Oh, this is so cool. I love the lip sync. When you said VR, look at my mouth. VR. Or as we say in Germany, VR super geil. Sorry. Was?
Oh wow, Drax.
Yes?
I just looked up Till's experiences and the pictures look really nice. We should head over there. One is called Swedish Outback and the other one is called The Last Pizza.
Oh my god. I go for the first. Do they have Swedish meatballs? Are they as good as IKEA or what?
I don't know. Maybe we should head over there.
We totally should. Can you put it? Let's do this again. Put it in the chat and I can...
Sure. This is the Swedish Outback that I just shared in chat.
Okay.
I love that we can press on it from in VR.
This is very cool, yeah. This is a major thing with this floating window, I think.
So we're all heading over there? Swedish
and Kimo,
Outback?
Yep. I was just going to say, Kimo can hear us, right? Okay, good.
I'm not sure if Kimo can hear us. I don't think she's... Oh, she's there, okay.
Kimo, give us a visual confirmation that you can hear us. Okay, let's go to...
Let's head on over. I'm going to share it one more time. It's called Swedish Outback.
Katja, hast du gehört?
Was denn? Ich habe jetzt nicht, was denn?
Wir gehen
woanders hin, ne? Oder
Kimo is here.
Und du hast es im Chat. Du hast im Chat kannst du direkt auf Go klicken. Wenn du im Chat guckst, siehst du den Chat?
Ja.
Und dann gehen wir auf den ersten Link und das hat die Till die ist ganz neu und die hat das gerade selbst gebaut. Und weißt du, wie sie das gemacht hat? Sie hat auf den orangenen Knopf gedrückt.
Ich mache dir einen Screenshot und ich kann dir zeigen,
Warte mal, der schaut echt ganz schön rot aus.
Rot ist.
Ja, du hast recht.
Nein, der ist rot.
Ja, aber früher war der mal orange. Mein Gott. Vor zwei Monaten war er orange. Okay, here we go. I'm going to press the go button. Yes. And then I see the floating window. That's pretty cool. And now the screen is frozen. So I'm going to go to Swedish Outback. And I think this lighthouse is ubiquitous. I have it too in my inventory because this lighthouse is free 99. Janet here is saying something interesting, that Twitch users use their Twitch name in Sansar. So this is akin to logging in with Steam, I guess, when you see in VR chat. I have to tell Strawberry because we visited VR chat once and there was a whole bunch of people with really weird names, you know, like the old email names like Jason 372 or something, and then somebody told us that this is actually their Steam name. So when they log into VR chat via Steam, they retain their names. That's a good information. Thank you, Janet. Good stuff. Here we go. In front of me is Solus, of course. I can hear her as if she stands right next to me. Wait, she is standing right next to me. No, Solus, no, Solus. This is all in good humor. But if I come across a slightly annoyed, not at you, but in general, it's really that. Especially for this new popping thing, I want to be really conscious of the fact that the audio occlusion is not where it should be. That means, you know, we hear people just literally as if they're standing next to each other. And I know that Linden Lab is prioritizing this, and it was better at one point, but it's such a complex engine with so many capabilities that we just have to have a little bit of patience. All right.
Okay, I'll whisper.
This is awesome.
Whoa, Remedy
yelling at Solus again.
Yes, I know. And I didn't even say anything, Strawberry.
Where is she?
You should beat him up.
Hi, Solus.
Hi, Croc. Welcome to New Poppy.
I think Kraken is new. Krokek. Sorry, I messed up his name.
Hi, Croc. We're doing a noob tour. You may have been here accidentally or incidentally rather, and we're just looking at stuff. And this is what Till just made, and this is awesome. This shows again, like, I mean, this is the stuff where I get super excited about, that you can just start making stuff right away, even with free stuff, and the sense of space is enormous because you get such a big plot of land. Where
Drax, if you go inside our home,
yeah,
if you go inside our home, you hear Swedish radio.
Oh, I always wanted to hear Swedish radio.
Well, I heard it, but Philip doesn't. I don't know. Do you hear it?
I hear it. You got to bring up the settings. We should go here with Ebbe. Is still aware
Does he
that the
understand
CEO.
Swedish?
Yes, you know why?
Is he Swedish?
Good, you win. You win 5 cents or $1 strawberries.
I'm shocked.
Oh my God, you didn't know that Ebbe was Swedish?
A whole whopping 5.
His mother.
I didn't know he was Swedish.
His mother invented
just,
Swedish meatballs.
Oh God!
Okay, I think you're exaggerating there.
His mother invented IKEA. That's right.
So I think we lost Till when we came here, huh, Jerry?
I know Till's standing by the fire too. No, she was standing by the fire still. No, she was standing. No, she was at the other experience still.
Or maybe she's burnt.
You know what? I want to tell Katja here because so Katja or everybody, this is what Till made, and I don't know which template it's based on, or she had it from scratch. But this is wonderful. This is just, you can create your own home, just like that.
This is your home here.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. I try to go in.
Yes,
Super, Wurfi. Wurfi, Moment mal, ich kann ja
just come in.
Chat. Vergesse mal. Now I have
Only
my
have to
floating
walk.
chat. Say something, Wurfi, so I can see it in the chat. I'm so fascinated by this feature. This is the best. Wurfi says /wave. Now he says something.
She's on desktop, and she doesn't know the desktop commands.
Something.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, but
Wurfi, you are an expert. How did she make this terrain? Because the terrain editor is... let's look out the window. Interesting. A glitch. A little glitch here. I don't see anything out the window. There are commands on desktop. Yes, Kimo says. My Jaka, can you answer the question how do you think she made this terrain?
I don't think I have no experience at all with terrain. You know,
Yeah.
in front we have no terrain.
I'm gonna go back out because I know that the terrain editor was.
Hello.
Hello.
Drax.
Yeah.
Hi. Sorry, I'm using my boyfriend's
Hi.
avatar.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I'm
Hello.
Tilly.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
we are very
Tilly.
creature and gender fluid in this world. We can be whatever we want to be. That's awesome.
Yeah. He bought Oculus Rift, so he's trying it on my avatar.
Oh, I see.
So we switched.
You swap personalities.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Does this avatar come with his personality? Are you shocked to be inside him and have
no, he's just a noob. He's a newbie.
But you
Hi,
are not.
Jariel.
Hi, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm a noob here too.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. I'm embarrassed you are visiting my humble place. It's
this is Till.
Yeah, exactly.
It's loading fast.
Till
Did you
borrowed
hear
his
the
boyfriend's.
horrible dog?
No, I
At the
just
chat.
heard Swedish radio. Did you do this as a homage to the CEO of Linden Lab, who is from Sweden, of course?
Yeah, of course.
We're gonna bring him here on Saturday. You watch. He'll
Yeah.
come here and then he'll sit next to the radio for 3 hours. Can I ask you, how did you make this terrain? How did you make like the
No,
legs?
it's a freebie.
Ah.
It's a freebie. Yeah, I
Okay.
bought it for free.
So the whole
As I haven't.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the terrain is a template of some sort.
Aha, but it's not the built-in template. You picked it up free on Marketplace, so it's akin to
No.
kind of like a sim surround, or.
Well, I found it on the marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, because there are a few templates. We did that with Strawberry. There are a few templates that are built in. They're on the drop-down menu when you create, but this is one that you picked up from the marketplace.
Yeah, I picked it up.
That's awesome.
There's a bear dancing on your roof.
Oh, that's Gorfy. Gorfy is a very prominent, prominent Second Life resident and trusted friend from Germany.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
I have an account in Second Life from 2008. I'm quite a noob there too.
That's not so new.
But we usually play Elder Scrolls Online, Yariel and me, and also my boyfriend. But
so what attracts you to here? I mean, when you come from Elder Scrolls, I'm curious.
Yeah.
Is the creative aspect that you can create your own world?
Yeah, if I can find time to create, I will do it, because I tried to dabble a bit with Blender when I ran a application that was named, it was Cloud Party some years ago. It was a browser
we
game.
We all remember.
Yeah, okay. So I tried to dabble a bit with Blender and building in Cloud Party, besides from Second Life, of course, and I love it. So I think.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting. That's terribly
Yeah,
rude, but
no.
I'm looking at the clock because I need to keep this straight to an hour. No, I'm looking at the clock. This is so awesome. What would you say to a Second Life resident who is hesitant to try this out? What is different, and what do you like? What do you like better about Sansa when you compare it to Second Life?
I think it's the ability for virtual reality.
With the headset.
Yeah, and it's sort of I like the creation a bit more.
What I often hear when I ask this question is that people say the fact that you can get a huge plot of land for free is the biggest thing for most people I talk to. Like, and your place is such a good example, because to make something that is this big in Second Life, you would have to purchase the land, or you would have to rent it from a landlord in order to get started. And here you can make this. Oh God, here's a Game Boy.
Yeah.
Run away, Snow! Run away! Let's follow the Game Boy.
Cute.
Let's follow him. This is Snow. He's a troll.
The troll?
Yeah, he's mean. He's evil. Let's destroy him.
He's going up the hill.
He's going up the hill.
What'd you make now, Snow?
Snow is always in.
Snow.
What game is it?
I know what Snow feels attracted to the snow that is coming down here.
I'm gonna try his buttons.
Push his buttons. Okay, guys, it's the top of the hour. I gotta keep it super tight with this show. This was awesome, very spontaneous. So we're gonna get into the groove of the format. There really is no format other than that. I specifically, like I told you, Strawberry. The difference to Atlas hopping is that this is very noob friendly, and my job is to make very sure that people who are new get their voices heard. Atlas hopping is wonderful fun, but there are often people who are very sort of savvy, and a lot of people have come with a developer background, and I just intuitively feel that this may, make it difficult for people who are very new to get the courage to just ask questions or feel heard. So this is the show. There's of course experienced people here too. And Andrew, thank you very much for hopping along, and my Jake and Wolfie. Um, so that's awesome. And Andrew is also willing to help here and also to answer questions, as is everybody else. Again, if I seem, in closing, I want to say, if I seem annoyed when people crosstalk, I'm not annoyed at the specific people. I'm more annoyed that the Linden Lab audio team is not, fixing this faster than they are. But I also know they're working really hard. Basically, what needs to happen in social virtual worlds is that the sound is just exactly behaving the way sound travels and is attenuated by distance, needs to be really, really much more accurate in order to facilitate conversations. Otherwise, it's just going to be complete chaos. Okay, that's it. Any last questions or concerns or feedback, or do you guys think I'm a terrible host and you rather want to hang out with Strawberry and I should go home and?
Is this on your YouTube channel?
Yeah. And
What
Strawberry's
is it
also
called?
tweeting. Sorry,
yeah,
tweeting,
I'm actually I'm streaming to Twitch, and there's a lot of questions coming in on Twitch right now, Drax.
Oh, wow.
People
Let's do
are
those.
asking.
I have a meeting in a few minutes, but let's do this.
Yeah, I gotta run too.
Yeah.
But they were just asking, is Sansar generally free and you get free lands? I was telling them everybody is able to create a free account in Sansar, and with that account they get 3 free experiences that they can create.
Correct.
So like 3 different lands, I guess what you want to call it. And they can create any experiences there. And then I think if you sign up for premium or something, you get more experiences. I'm not sure.
There's different levels. The lowest level, actually, I don't know what the highest level is. Somebody can chime in, please, if you know. I know that the creator level is $10 a month, and you can get a trial run with Marvelous Designer, which is a third-party software that is integrated into Sansa for making clothes. All our stuff, I think, is made with Marvelous Designer. At least this wonderful shirt is. This shirt is free on Marketplace. It says, "I came into Sansa because I love me some Barry." Of course I don't. I'm just wearing it. So
lies.
Yeah. So 3 experiences are free, but you actually have more scenes that you can link to an experience. You can only have 3 experiences, but you can create more scenes, and then you link them to the experience. The nomenclature is a little bit confusing, but basically each experience or each scene is 4 by 4 kilometers. So it's huge. Again, I'm so happy that we're here because this is a perfect example of something, not to knock Second Life at all. I live in Second Life. Like you said, Strawberry, Second Life is our home. And this is like we're visiting our friend who has kind of a cool house or something to hang out. We're not leaving Second Life, blah, blah, blah. We say this every time. But these experiences that you can potentially make here, they are huge and they are in fact free. Yep. Any more questions?
I think you answered all the questions I had in Twitch so far. So hopefully more people, there's a couple of people are joining right now, I think.
Good. Just like I'm selling, it's so much more fun than selling cocaine in the
So before I start my stream, can I just kind of make a little bit of an announcement? This is a new show that Drax has started that I'm going to try and make, try to come to every Thursday at 10 a.m. PDT Pacific time. And it's called Noob Hopping, and I will stream it to Twitch, and everybody is invited to come, especially if you are new to Sansar and if you have questions, and we'll answer your questions, and we'll go to new locations built by probably newbies and so forth. Atlas Hopping is another show that Drax and I do weekly on Saturdays at 11 a.m. Pacific time. You can join us. Everybody is invited to come, and that's where we do different activities or visit different experiences and explore Sansar together.
Right, and Atlas Hopping has a bit of more of a theme. I mean, we try to do a weekly theme, and we're also, as we have done in the past a couple of times, is actually live build stuff to show that too. So, and it's a bigger crowd, and it's also, there's always Lindens, which is interesting because then you can ask them questions. And again, the difference is that this is also themed. So Again, big thank you to John showing us his awesome place. We should do that in Atlas Hopping too. And thank you, Kimo, and schön dich zu treffen, Katja und Sean, also from Germany. A lot of Germans today, which is great. Wolfie, of course, but Wolfie's not a noob, so I'm not gonna thank you. Wolfie, of course, I'll thank you.
And I'm Swedish.
Swedish, that's correct. You, as we know, the CEO of Linden Lab is also Swedish, so the Germans may take over, but the Swedish still will always have IKEA. Oh God, that joke is so lame. I'm sorry.
Okay, I gotta take off, but it was nice to meet you guys. I'll see you guys on Saturday for Atlas Hopping.
See you then, Strawberry.
Nice to meet you. Bye bye.
Bye, all.
Remember how to do a wave. Bye, guys.
You don't know how to do a wave?
Yeah, I remembered.
Bye. See, this is something. This was great. A little overtime. I'm gonna keep this very tight from now on. I'm gonna throw it to the. Sorry, actually, I'm not gonna do this. Here, you can actually see my lookbook. This is a peculiar thing, which is also different from Second Life, that you can change and you disappear for the others. Drupad Gaonkar, thank you for watching. And Drumstick is just now installing. Yeah, it takes time. I mean, it's all contingent on the on your bandwidth, of course. It's a little bit of a bummer. I'm going to show you a few of my avatars here, because I also heard that people say that Sansa doesn't have interesting avatars, which you know, it's very new. This is beta. This is very new, but given the newness, you saw Snow coming in. Snow was the Game Boy, with the stick figure Game Boy. I mean, there's a tremendous sense of creativity. Drumstick, I don't know. Chrome responding, I don't know what Chrome. Oh, you're downloading it from Chrome. Well, then if Chrome is not responding, then Chrome has crashed. Chrome is sometimes not so stable. It depends on your RAM. Oftentimes, I see an issue if I have too many tabs open. If it's not responding, then you may want to restart and just try to download again. The download should go super fast. With a decent connection, the download of the client is a few minutes. The problem in this beta phase is, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Actually, I have the music a little bit too loud. The bigger issue with the beta phase is that what takes time is the loading of different places, and you can also see right now the upgrading the avatar takes a little bit time. But the downloading of the software is easy. This is my favorite avatar. This is Caddy. Oh, look, I got a Woofy in here too. I call him Doggy Atlas Hopper. I should rename him to Woofy Atlas Hopper. Woofy. Gonna rename him. So if I were to come out again, you know, if I were to select this avatar, and I really gotta run now, I would come out back where I went in. This is something that's probably going to change, you know, because it makes sense to go to the Atlas, actually, I think, rather than coming back out here. People may still be around here. They're not, and then I can actually finish in my place. I could have gone there another way. I went through the create. I can also go through the Atlas. Drinstant Defriend says everyone knows to beat SL you have to make the lewdest avatar and you win. Not following that logic, but I don't know. But I'm also not 12 years old anymore. I'm 13 now. My interests have substantially shifted to more mature, intellectually mature things. Drinston, I'm sorry about that. Mr. Rascal is still standing here. I think he may have trouble. But that's it, guys. That's it for the show. And thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you I'll see you next week. Every Thursday. Every Thursday. Bye.
She said the next one should be a millionaire. Pretty and well educated too. A real neat suit and tie kind of guy to me. It seems she did not have a clue. You have to understand, she said, I have my troubles with the boys. You may give me some affection, but I will not let go this time. You can stay with me, dance with me, sleep with me. Make sure I'm not alone. Make sure I'm not alone. Do you wanna take a trip with me? Floating through the valley, heading for the sun. Smell the flowers in the ocean breeze. Suck on lollipops and leave some stuff undone. Yeah, just walk a moment in my shoes. See how these heels will make you trip. I rather sleep in the birds that sing to me. I swear that's what she had to say. Why don't you stay and spend the night?